back to my YouTube channel. I am Kate Lou. Thank you very much for joining me. I have been away for a little bit, but now I am back and I've recorded some things that are ready to go on my channel. I've just been a very busy bee and not had a chance to get them up yet. So this video and the few videos that are going to follow are going to be part of a little series. This is something I've wanted to do for a while. This is something I've thought about and I've sat down, I've put my time into it and I've researched it. So March is Endometriosis Awareness Week. That's Endometriosis Awareness Week. Not a lot of people know where it is. If you do know where it is, then that's amazing, because the awareness needs to be spread. So what I'm going to do is give you 10 facts about endometriosis that you may need to know. Having suffered from endometriosis for the past 11-12 years and only been diagnosed officially for the last 4, I'm fully aware what goes into it. I know every side effect, I know how it makes you feel, but a lot of people don't. Just a heads up, gentlemen, this may not be something you're interested in, but I think it'd be very helpful and useful for you to know about if your partner or your mum or your girlfriend or your auntie or your sister or your daughter may suffer from this condition. So fact number 1, 1 in 10 women in the UK suffer from endometriosis. So if you think about that, if you work in a small business or a school or a large business, if you work anywhere or you go to school or you go to college, you just sit and think how many women you are around every single day, and 1 in 10 of them women will have or does have endometriosis. So if you think about being at school, I remember being in my form class and there were about 20 girls and about 10 boys. So out of that full class, 2 of us will have ended up with endometriosis. Famous people have it, a lot of well-known people have it, and everyday life people like me have it. And yeah, it sucks. It's a horrible illness to have, if I'm completely honest. So yeah, that's fact number 1. Fact number 2, 10% of women worldwide have endometriosis. So that is 176 million women on this beautiful planet that have endometriosis. Now, people don't talk about it, people don't know where it is, people can go years without being diagnosed with it and not know they've even got it, and then some people can have it and get misdiagnosed or just go through life with it. But 176 million women on this earth have endometriosis, and they're only the ones that know about it. I'm sure there's a couple of million more that probably have it and don't even know. So yeah, that's fact number 2. Fact number 3, on average it takes 7.5 years to get diagnosed. For me personally, it took me 6 years to get my full official diagnosis from the hospital. I was misdiagnosed for 6 years, got told I had Crohn's disease and irritable bowel disease, and then thank the Lord, this lovely doctor that I saw at my GP surgery sent me for an ultrasound scan, and then I had to go see my gynae and I had to have surgery, and that is when I found out I had been misdiagnosed for 6 years and I have stage 4 endometriosis. Fact number 4, the cause of endo, just so you know, moving forward I will just refer to it as endo because it keeps it short and sweet, and I've said it plenty of times now. So fact number 4, there is no research or no specific tests that have found out why we get endo. There's no reason behind it, there's no cure for it, there's no operation you can have where they'll just go, right, we'll go in, take it out, it's gone, because they can take it out and it can come back a week later. And they don't know if it's hereditary. So my great grandma could have had it and she may never have got diagnosed with it, but then it could have skipped generations and gone to me. We're not sure. I've researched this for hours, I've read about it for hours, and they're not sure if it's hereditary. It doesn't have a cure, but it can be treated. So far I've had 5 operations for my endometriosis. I've had a lot of tests, a lot of different trials and clinical trials that I've been a part of to try and help, because like I said, I've got severe endo. But they can do the surgeries, but within a couple of years you have to have surgery again. It works out now that I have surgery every 2 years. So my last surgery was in June 2017, and I'm pretty sure I'm due another surgery soon, because I'm going through the doctors again for it at the moment. So yeah, it's not nice, it's horrible, and it's something that'll never ever go away. Fact number 5, endo costs the UK £8.2 billion a year. Going into that money, that includes research, that includes treatment, that includes lots of hours for people like myself who aren't able to go to work when we're in a bad flare-up and we're losing money, and that also covers healthcare as well. You could be absolutely fine for a couple of months or a couple of years if you're very, very fortunate and lucky, and then you could have a really, really, really bad flare-up and end up in hospital for 2, 3, 4 weeks. It just depends. It swings and roundabouts. There's no specific time when it's going to be like, I'm having a bad time now, or I'm going to be alright, or I'm going to be poorly again. So it's pretty difficult to plan things, because even though I've done pretty well last year with my endo, I can feel it now. It's starting to get in the way of things, and I know that it's also costing me money when I can't go to work, but it's also costing the NHS money, because they're having to fund me going for more tests and more surgeries, and yeah, it's very expensive. Fact number 6, endometriosis is the UK's 2nd top gynecological problem. I say problem, it's more of a condition. It is a condition. So if you research it and you look through things for hours and hours and hours, there's so many gynecological things that ladies can have, and endo seems to be number 1. It's so common, but it's not spoken about, and I think that a lot of people can relate to me. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen that I've been putting up photos for the 30-day challenge, where you just follow a list and you put up a photo every time. Yellow is the colour for endo, so you'll see in my next few videos I'll be wearing the same jumper, because I'm going to keep it on because it's the colour for endo. So yeah, that's the second thing on top of your gynae's list is endo. It's great. It really is. Fact number 7, endo can only officially be diagnosed through surgery. So you will have to have a laparoscopy. Forgive me if I'm not saying that right, I've heard it said so many different ways. And what they basically do, I'm very sorry if you're a bit squeamish, is they'll go on your belly button or around your pubic bone area, go in, have a look round so to speak, and then they will remove any endometriosis that they can see. And basically all endo looks like is tiny little black miniature dots. It's something that can't be detected on a scan, you can't detect it on an ultrasound, but when they go in and they explore, they do find it. The last surgery I had, my right ovary was fused to my pelvic wall because I had that much endometriosis there, and that's something that happens every time I have the surgery, because it just seems to be the worst place where it is. Fact number 7, maybe I should have started with this, but endometriosis is where the lining of the womb grows in other parts of the woman's body. So for example, it's really hard to explain. So on my previous surgeries that I've had endometriosis on my ovaries, I've had it on my pelvis, I've had it near my kidneys I believe, and I've had it all near my womb. Ugh. But like I said previously, there's nothing that they can do to stop it growing there, to get rid of it, to, I don't know, there's just, it boggles my mind. There is a treatment that you can have where they sort of wrap your internal organs in like a cling film so it can't grow on them. I'm so sorry, this sounds so horrible, but it's what it is. It's real life and it's true, and it's what thousands and billions of women are going through, and people don't really seem to know what it's about. So I just thought if I could at least let 20 people know what it is, then I'd be happy by that. Fact number 8. Infertility is a big factor of endo. It reduces your fertility between 50 and 70%, and it's a lot of upset for people. It's heartbreaking because some people can't get pregnant at all when they've got endo, and some people have to go through IVF, and that's just the way that it is. Me personally, I don't have any children at this moment in time. I don't know if I'll ever be able to have children, but I'm hopeful. I don't think about it, I don't dwell on it, I get on with my everyday life, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, unfortunately it doesn't. But I know there's women out there like myself that do eventually one day long for children, and we just don't know if it'll ever happen. And I think I've gone through the stage where a lot of women go through the same, where they want a baby really badly, and they're like, I want a child, I need a child, I want to get pregnant, I want to get pregnant. But because you're putting so much stress on your body, it won't happen. And if you just get on with life and think, sod it, it is what it is, just get my head down and go through my usual day life, maybe one day it'll happen. Who knows? Minute in time, I'm quite happy. I'm alright as I am. But I would pray and hope that one day it is possible. But my heart goes out to all the women out there that can't get pregnant and who are going through IVF and fertility treatment, because I feel you, I get you, I know how hard it is and I know how awful it is. So yeah, it's a bummer. And fact number 10, I believe, if I've got this right, the symptoms of endo. So, are you ready? Let's get comfortable. So, symptoms include heavy periods, which are disgusting and annoy you and hurt. That's just one symptom. So you also have painful periods, nausea, vomiting, stomach cramps, backache, abdominal cramps, labour-like symptoms apparently, and that's what I've read. So basically it's where your womb's contracting. That's how they said it. I don't know if I've ever experienced that, but that's how some people experience it. You can have spotting between periods, you can have no periods, or you can have a constant period. You can be bloated and look 8 months pregnant. You can have constipation, you can have diarrhea. You can also have blood in your urine. It can be painful during sex, it can be painful after sex, it's just painful without sex. It's just a pain in the bum. But one thing that I did want to say, and it is very, very, very crucial, is I will put some links down below for the support groups that I have looked into and I have researched and chatted to women on, because there's so many women out there that suffer with this condition and you're not alone. And I know at times if you do suffer from endo, you will feel so lonely and you'll feel like you're being punished for something. And if you're a young girl that's going through this, you'll think, oh my god, this is karma for something I've done. It's not. This is just a condition that you have, but millions of us have it as well. You are not alone. Endo Warriors is an absolutely fantastic Facebook page. They're brilliant. I personally support and read and donate to Endometriosis UK, and like I said, I'll put their links down below. One thing, and the most important thing that you have to remember, is you are not alone going through this. Like I've said, there's millions of us, there's so many of us that suffer from this condition, and yeah, people don't talk about it and people are all hush hush about it because it's periods, and periods aren't nice to talk about, and periods are all and periods are horrible, but we're women and women go through periods every month or every day for some people, and it should be spoke about. It should be plastered on billboards about it and saying, look, if you've got these conditions, it's not just a bad period, go to your doctor and get checked out. Even if you're a young girl and you get stomach cramps and pills not working for your periods, or you're getting spotting, or there is blood in your urine, or you're feeling sick and all these horrible symptoms, go to your doctors. They're not just going to turn around at you and go, no, I'm not doing it, not going to see you, bye bye. They're not going to do that. They should give you the benefit of the doubt, and all you need to say is, look, I've done a little bit of research, I think I could have something called Endo. Is there any way we could possibly find out? Because once you know, it's the biggest relief. Like I said, I went 6 years misdiagnosed and I was told that I had IBS, and I was told that it was all in my head. And then the day that I got diagnosed, I felt like I could throw a party. And there's so many of us. If you go on Facebook and just start to type in Endo, there's so many groups, and if you go on Instagram, there's so many pictures of girls and so many inspiring women that are advocates for charities and that donate so much money and they fundraise so much money for Endo, and it's just amazing, and there's always help and there's always support for you. So just please, please, please go get yourself checked out. If you did like this video, please make sure to go and comment down below, also like and subscribe, and you will see me in the next 5 videos telling you a little bit more about Endo. There's even 4 or 5 videos. You'll see what I mean. Thank you very, very much for watching. Ta-da!